from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. So ito, top 5 scary videos that spook the bunkers away. Top 4 lang pala kasi napanood natin yung number 5 in top 5. So ito, tirahin natin ito bago pa tirahin ng iba. Subscribe nyo ang Goose Pimple. So tirahin natin bago pa tirahin ng iba. Alas 12 na naman. Hindi, ano pala, alauna na pala madaling
Night
araw.
shift. The weeks leading up to Halloween are always a bit tense for everybody. Masked mannequins in shops and continuous horror movies on the TV are enough to set anyone a little on edge. But you can usually shake it out of your mind and get right into the spooky celebrations. Unless you're working the night shift. Check out this scary video uploaded by Gilbert Chang of a lone office worker getting the fright of his life just a few hours before the spookiest night of the year.
Whoa. Gago, mayroon pa salamin dito, nakakatakot. Gagi. Uy, ano yan? Ay, mga tol! Mga tol, monitorin na baksak. Monitorin na baksak. Hindi to scripted. Kasi ang mahal ng monitor, ha? Iba, para lang ibaksak nila. Boom! Patay. Tang ina, monitor yan. Hindi yan biro. Hindi yan biro.
When the air freshener fell, you can logically put it down to a draft. Some of the doors are open, after all. He seems to think the same thing as he quickly picks the bottle up and gets back on with his shift. But can a draft explain the monitor falling and smashing against the floor?
Kita nyo walang tali
There's a wall behind that monitor, so nobody could have pushed it while hiding on the other side. Of course, there's always the possibility of clout chasing. But it's still very unlikely that someone would risk breaking a monitor just to create a fake ghost video. And if you're putting it down to unbalanced weight finally toppling, look closely at the monitors. The base was planted firmly on the cabinet with the rest of the screens.
Oh my god.
Why did none of the others fall? When the worker jumps up to investigate, he gets one last shock before he calls it a night and sprints out of the office. He could have pulled a string while bending down out of shot, but with the way he sprinted out of there, he probably just couldn't wait to go grab his spare pants. Number 3.
Sa dami-dami ko na panood na video, itong video na to, isa to, hindi ko kaya ipaliwanag paano nila nagpepekiin. So, ibig sabihin, totoo. Ang dami ko nakita ang video na, ha? Alam niyo naman yun, libo na. Pero itong video na to, ang isa sa parang pinakatotoong paranormal. Promise.
House of the living furniture.
Yung mga night shift dyan, good luck sa inyo.
You leave stuff where you don't quite remember. Cutlery drawers rearranged, clothes lost amongst a general pile of life, as well as other little mishaps that could be easily explained. Although that's exactly how it started in Tristan's house, soon there was way more than just random misplaced belongings making his brain tick. After waking up to some less explainable crashes coming from the kitchen and finding knives scattered all over the floor, he busts out the cameras and tries to prove to himself he is not going crazy. But as soon as he set those cameras up, everything seemed to get worse, as if whatever was causing the havoc enjoyed being acknowledged. The activity began targeting more areas in the house, with weird things happening right in front of his face, but nothing could have prepared him to the paranormal evidence he was about to capture on camera.
Des gars, truc de fou. Je suis à la maison, je sais pas ce qui se passe. Même le chat il sert tout à l'heure.
Sige, paano nyo
We've all
i-explain
heard
yan?
of smart blinds that open and close with a simple Alexa command, but those most definitely do not look smart. Unless whoever designed them
Nagilabutan ako.
wasn't smart enough to protect the freaking windows from breaking with all that chaos. If these were really smart blinds, who would even buy it to then have to replace the windows every time the stick hits the glass? And the close investigation doesn't leave much up to the imagination. He always does close-ups, which begs the question, would he really have anything to hide?
Naku po, ito na. Nagilabutan ako pag sa bahay talaga. Naku, wag sa CR, tol. Wag sa CR pa.
He even shows
Parang
us
awa mo
that
na.
the only other person in the house is his sleeping wife. Number 2. Wailing windows. Selling a house is one hell of a stressful endeavor. You always want to make sure everything is perfect to get a good offer. But for Natalie Bonovich, broken cabinets and peeling paint jobs weren't the only things making her stomach drop. While taking a full video of the outside of her house for a buyer, something appeared in the front left window. Take a look.
Whoa,
Bet you
wait,
missed it,
wait.
didn't you? For a split second, we can see what looks like a ghostly figure approaching the window and quickly vanishing into thin air. Some commenters were pretty skeptical, saying it looked more like the reflection of the light rather than any kind of ghostly figure. But Natalie pointed out two things that might make you think it's something else. In the clip, the sun was shining on the back of the house. So if it was light being reflected on the window pane, where was it coming from? And she also elaborated in the comments that the person she sold her house to a few months later said he felt something else lived there too. A trick of the mind or a true glimpse of the paranormal? Let us know what you think in the comments. Found a scary video you'd like us to feature? Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. Also to hello@channel GOOSE.
Ito, number
After
1
you
na.
watch this clip from Average American 2022, you'll be sprinting up your stairs at night without looking back.
You see tons of stuff in these older buildings. Tons.
Oh no, she was a puppy, man. Shit. Princess wanted to do on me like that. She got a knife.
Whoa. Dandahan naman sa camera.
Crazy. Like a big ghost hunter type person.
Bet you missed it, didn't you?
Hindi ko
Watch it
nakita.
again closely. If this were just a trick of the lighting casting his own shadow, how was the shadow moving upstairs when he was walking
Oo nga.
downstairs? And shaky talk of shadow people in their building makes this video all the more creepy. Bonus video.
Ito, bonus
Skin
video.
deep.
तो जो मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, आज की इस अंधेरी रात में ना जाने क्या से क्या हो जाएगा। आज का हमारा ये वीडियो अपना काम दिखा जाएगा, क्योंकि ये
Oy, gago, hinubuan!
जाने क्या से क्या
Tingnan
हो
nyo.
जाएगा। आज का हमारा ये वीडियो अपना काम दिखा जाएगा, क्योंकि ये वीडियो बहुत
Oh, tangin na. Yan ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, totoo
ज्यादा
to.
खतरनाक होने वाला। इस वीडियो को देखकर तुम लोग पूरे हिल जाओगे, तो वीडियो को लाइक, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा, नहीं तो मैं आकर एक एक का गला दबा के उससे
Wow! So, yun! Nakakatakot yung yung may nahulog ng monitor, no? Saka yung tumas yung puwet. Yung bonus. So, yun, maraming salamat sa panonood. Natakot na ako eh. Alauna na eh. Mahigit eh. Oh, mga 1:30 na siguro. Ay, iba talaga. Maraming salamat sa panonood at hanggang sa muli.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.